Hi everyone, Sharona here. So, Tamar Braxton has finally broken her silence. And before we get to Tamar, just to get you caught up in case you don't know, Tamar Braxton, when was it, last week or a week and a half ago, she revealed a post or released a post on Instagram that said she woke up in a pool of blood, tooth were missing, her nose was fractured, and her mobility, I guess, was stunted for a while. Now, everyone was speculating what could have been going on with Tamar. I personally said maybe she had a seizure or she passed out. Anyways, the day before, so I think it happened on a Sunday, the Saturday, she took the YouTube blogger, his name is Funky Dineva, out for his birthday. So because she was last seen with him, people were now saying, ooh, is it Funky? Did he, physically assault her? Stuff like that. So it got to the point where Funky even posted a wanted poster for himself saying that, he'll pay $10,000 to whomever could catch Funky for the abuse on Tamar. Now, at that point, it was just a joke to him, right? It was just a joke. But then it developed into something more serious where people were actually accusing him of being the one to assault Tamar, whatever she was going through. There was another doctor that, claimed she went with Tamar and that it was sleepwalk. Anyways, back to Funky. So it got to that point now where people were actually saying it was him. And Tamar was not responding to people telling them, no, it's not Funky, nothing like that. So he came on his show. He put a post up, said 11 o'clock. He's going to speak. He came on, didn't say much, but then he said he wanted Tamar to put something out that it wasn't him. So she did put something out. It was not an apology, though. Definitely not an apology. It was there. Then all of a sudden it was taken down. Why? Because apparently Funky was like, I don't want you to say anything. Every time you say something, I too have to defend myself, come back to you, do it, whatever. So before Tamar came out, Funky, this is what Funky said. He said, shouldn't you be somewhere recovering or waiting on a blood transfusion since you almost died and woke up in a pool of blood? Just how big was the pool? Was it Olympic sized, standard size, or a kiddie pool? Or that little bit of sink blood that we occasionally spit out when we are brushing our teeth? I'm beyond positive that it was the latter. Your near death experience sure as hell didn't leave you grateful to be alive enough to point where you would stop being messy, dramatic, and desperately seeking attention. Your ass must ain't fall hard enough. Maybe you should get drunk, take them crazy pills, and pass out again. Lady, I done told you, leave me alone. I'm trying my hardest not to take it there with you. This is your second warning. I suggest you go on about your snuggly tooth business. This ain't what you want. This is your second warning to leave me alone. Drop this S and stop posting subliminal posts. The world knows you are talking to me. Now, when Tamar came out and said stuff, she didn't call Funky name to say this or that, but the way she would word stuff the experience, then, people or Funky thought it was him. Now, Tamar's problematic in the sense that she said she's changed. She doesn't want all this drama, but yet still little stuff will come up. So now we're going to hear Tamar in her words of what exactly she's saying and what's going on. So take a listen to Tamar.
Y'all have allowed this person to bully me and eat me up. And the truth is, I've been in the hospital. And the people want me to go back to the hospital, but I don't want to go back. Hold on. It's been very hard. I love drama. So, okay, well, what's the drama? What's the drama that I did? Somebody got to tell me. What is the drama? Tell me what is the drama? What is the drama? All I know is I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone and I was in pain. And that's it. I don't have to lie. I got money. I have success. I don't have to lie about anything. But did that person tell you that their birthday party I paid for? So if I was a shitty friend, so why what roll out? It was a coincidence. I didn't go to bed and wake up and my life changed. I'm a Muppet. Y'all look like a Muppet. I don't know who a person who doesn't need to be in the hospital be in the hospital for 5 days. You know, I wish I would have known, if I'm being honest. Because I heard that somebody told me that he was showing text, so now I can show a text. And please don't, I blocked you. I don't engage. I'm not going to say your name. Just don't talk about me. I don't want anything else to do with you. You're not my friend. Okay, you don't like me. I'm a Muppet. I'm a snagger too. You're right, I'm a snagger too. I have teeth, but I can't chew. Can you imagine how that feels? I'm a Muppet. Y'all look like a Muppet. I'm a Muppet. I'm a Muppet, and I like drama, although I was in the hospital. I'm trying to figure out how did I get in drama and I'm in the hospital. And I can't feel. This is like tingly. That's not, I don't do drugs, but people do drugs. I don't do drugs of any kind. I don't do cocaine. You should ask people if they do cocaine. I don't do cocaine. I've never done it in my life. So Mendices did the video because I want him to tell his own story. You know, I don't really like telling people's story. You should ask Mendices. And that's not my man. And we're not kicking it. And never have. But it is my friend. But y'all know boys are always my friends.
So you heard what Tamar had to say. So gossipers, what are your thoughts? Who are you siding with? Are you siding with anyone? All I know is that they're both messy. That's it. But I would like to think to report pool of blood, teeth, everything like that. Those are serious things, I guess she need to show proof, admittance to the hospital, things like that. But anyways, now we're waiting for Funky. Is he going to say something?